If you didn't know any better, you would actually think this Scottsdale, the One Bar, this Perth Mint funnel web from 2015, and this Kookaburra with Goat Privy right there from 2015. If you didn't know any better, you'd think they were actually real, but they're not. Hey everyone, it's Joe and
Michael
from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au, selling you the best bullion bars and coins shipped to you worldwide from Melbourne in Australia. Now with express shipping Australia-wide, domestically. We made that video just recently. Today's video is about something very, very important, and it's sort of like an addendum to a video from a few months ago called Why Every Dealer Should Have an XRF Machine, which is this little baby right here, which can prove whether metal is real or not. And what was the purpose of today's video?
So today was a curiosity more than anything else, or a proof of why we shot that video a few months ago. So we've always said, and we always keep saying, don't deal with dealers that don't have the XRF. And Joe will link it in somewhere here. We had a classic example of why today. So we had some coins come in earlier on today, and we ran them through the XRF. And if you run your eye over them, and I know Joe did a moment ago, but we've actually got some comparisons. So this is just a standard Scottsdale 1 ounce bar, like he said. This looks like the funnel web straight out of Perth Mint, and it's a very good coffee. Really good. Yeah, really, and this is the Kookaburra that came out in 2015 with the Goat Privy that they released. So just as a comparison, they are the real deal, the ones that I'm putting in underneath.
And we don't have a Scottsdale, the one.
I don't have a Scottsdale at the moment.
But these are the real McCoy.
Now, this one's not a Goat Privy, so don't pick on the goat difference.
Sure.
But the detail difference is hard to spot unless you've actually got them sitting next to each other. Now, I did a comparison a moment ago with the boys in here with these coins, and I don't know if you'll see it on camera, but the coin itself, the fake, is just a fraction, and we're talking only a fraction, just a fraction smaller than the real, and the Kookaburra is the same if I take them out of the capsules. And the detail is just not quite the same, because I suspect what they've done is they've actually cast a wax cast off a coin, and then reproduced their stamp from that. And so you've lost a little bit of the detail in that process. So the detail's not quite there, but to the naked human eye, if you had that just sitting by itself, and even me, and I deal with these types of things every day, if you stuck one of those in front of me by itself in isolation, unless I looked very closely, I would not pick it. Well,
that's how they came past us, because the person who purchased them, they did purchase them online.
They did.
So they didn't come to, their favourite bullion dealer, for example, which is, a great advantage of purchasing online, meaning privately, not online from a bullion dealer. They did purchase privately through a forum or something like that, I believe. So, the great advantage is, you can get some great products, cheap price, etc. But just be wary when, maybe the average price is, say, $30 to $35 and the people are selling them for, say, $25. And, I think was it eBay where they bought them from?
I wasn't going to mention the name.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I'm glad I didn't mention it either. But it might have been one of those types of websites, correct?
Correct.
All right, cool. So if the deal is too good to be true, it probably is.
Well, it doesn't even, the price that they paid, because they actually showed me the advert that they bought it off.
Oh, okay.
The price they paid wasn't that much cheaper than what they were going for.
Oh, okay.
So the counterfeiters, if you want to call them that, and in fact the person who sold it to them may not have known it was a counterfeit.
That's very true.
I suspect they did actually by what happened afterwards, but it's entirely possible that they didn't know.
Sure.
These people that bought them didn't know when they received it. It was only when they got a second funnel web, and they went, hang on a sec, this looks just like on initial sight it doesn't, but once you actually start comparing them, it actually stood out, and that's why they brought it in for testing, which is great. And if you buy something off a forum, off a website, and you want to test it, bring it in here and test it with
us. How about we test one of these?
That's exactly what we're going to do.
Let's do it.
So we'll take the...
Do you want to test the real one first? Great thing about this XRF machine, if you didn't watch our XRF specific video, I was going to say we can test it through the plastic, but let's take it out of the
I
plastic.
just wasn't sure how the plastic was
Yep.
going to show up because it's
Fair
an older
enough.
plastic.
Hey, you got the glove.
Got the glove.
Good on you,
I'm
man.
doing the Michael Jackson.
Hey. And you're doing it by the book, mate. That's good. I like it. Fantastic. It's like what we like to see. So I'm going to hit. It's on. We're doing it right now. As you can see, it's testing as. There you go. As you can see, it running there. Testing as 9999. So that is absolutely the real McCoy. You can take that off.
Take that off, and we check the weight
Yep.
as well while we're at it.
Yeah, why not?
So we'd expect to see it over 31, which it is.
Yep. Fantastic.
Beautiful. So we'll put that back together.
Mm-hmm. We'll put it back in later. That's fine. Let's just get the non-real McCoy.
Okay, so the fakie.
Yep.
Stick that on there.
Okay. All good. Let's see what we got right here. Hit the play button. There you go. Look at that. So 0 Ag, 0 silver. So you're looking at about 85% copper, a little bit of zinc and nickel, and CO, whatever
Cobalt.
Cobalt. Okay, cobalt. There you go. Good. That's just a trace element. Okay, so we definitely know that is a fakie.
Yep.
And let's pop it on, just out of interest, let's pop it on the scale.
So it's close.
Close.
Close, but no cigar.
Close, but-
And there's no way you would see a Perth Mint
God, no.
coin going at under 31.
No way.
It just the accuracy is
Yeah.
so good that unless someone shaved it off or done some damage to it,
Yeah.
there is just it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
very important to. You don't need to buy one yourself because it costs tens of thousands of dollars.
That's right.
But it's good to just get in good with a bullion dealer such as us. Maybe your local one. Maybe they've got one. Find a friend who has some kind of testing facility. And
if your
just
dealer
pop
doesn't
in.
have one,
Yeah.
I'd suggest changing dealers.
Yeah, I would suggest quite possibly.
So,
Because it's very important that you're getting what you pay for.
yeah.
And what are we going to do
Just
here?
going to test this one. There's a reason we're going to test it.
Okay.
It's because some of the testing things will actually test this as silver because it is silver plated.
I see.
So be very careful with the testing. That's why we keep coming back to use an XRF.
Yep.
Use an XRF because they will actually pick up
Right.
and show us that this is actually most likely silver plated.
Okay. There we go.
So you can see there, the second bottom one, it's giving you those trace elements. So it
Yep.
actually is silver on the outside.
Yep, that's right. So silver on the outside, so it is silver plated. So what you're saying is lesser quality testing facilities, like whatever they are, little test kits and things like that, or
May fall over.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yep,
in that sort of testing. So
fair enough.
be very careful.
Yep.
All right,
Shall we do
Now,
the? Yeah.
we
all
need
right.
to continue because
Okay.
these two here, and I've got to sort them out so I don't mix up which ones are the reals and which
Okay.
ones are the fakes.
Oh,
Now,
we
the
can
problem
probably tell.
is,
Yeah.
the Scottsdale one, not so much.
Yep.
Oops. The Scottsdale one, not so much, because it's just a random bar
Sure.
from overseas. However, these two are actually Australian currency. These are Australian legal tender.
Of course.
So this is where you come unstuck because it is illegal to hang on to these
Yep.
because they are Australian legal tender.
Uh-huh.
They must be sent in to either the Australian Federal Police or, in our case, the Victoria Police. We can hand them into the Victoria Police, your local state or territory police, or, like I said, the Federal Police. You have to do it. It's counterfeit. It is highly, highly illegal to hold on to these, which is why they will be submitted to the police pretty much as soon as we finish this video.
Okay. There you
You
go.
also need to fill in this form here. So this is a suspect, and I know it says banknote, but they only have one form and it covers both banknotes and coins for them.
Okay.
So suspect counterfeit banknote submission form, and you fill in the basic details.
Wow.
And you hand it in or you can post it in.
Okay. And they give you the metal value, don't they? Just kidding. They give you the.
They'll give you a receipt
They
for
give you
it.
the fiat dollar equivalent. No,
Yes.
not even that. They
No,
give you
don't even
they
that.
give you a thanks.
They might give you a thanks, or they'll probably give you an interview.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
But you will get a receipt for it.
Sure, and,
but that's what we're legally required to do, and
Yeah.
that's what, if you come across the same sort of thing,
Yep.
you need to. You can't resell it. You can't.
No.
You can't do anything with it other than hand it into the police or you are committing a federal offence.
And just out of interest, we wouldn't do this every single time, but out of interest, what did we do for the people who brought these in to get them tested?
We actually paid them what they paid.
Yep.
We took it off their hands at their cost price.
Yep.
And said that we'd return them to the police. And
Yep.
look, I'll admit there's a bit of a marketing thing in there.
Oh, absolutely,
I
of
wanted
course.
some so I could actually show the XRF at work and why it's so
You're
important.
giddier than a schoolboy on the last day of school, man. He's like,
I was-
oh, you got fakes? Oh, I'll buy them now. I'll pay you double. No, not
I
really.
didn't quite say I'd pay double, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
look, it's part of this YouTube channel is education, and
Yeah.
this is a really important part of the education, and that's
Absolutely.
why we did it. So
Yep.
we sourced these. We will now fill in the form, and we will return them to, or we will send them off to the police and get that all sorted out. But I can't emphasise enough: be very, very careful when you buy online or when you buy from non-approved sources like not bullion dealers. And I also caution you, when you're dealing with a bullion dealer, make sure they've got one of these XRF machines and they use them regularly.
Yep. Fantastic.
All right.
And so lastly, of course, they should be doing all the like, subscribing, sharing, and all that good stuff,
Yes.
obviously.
All the good stuff.
And of course, if they want to bring back their medal, the real stuff that is, of course, they can sell it for how much usually?
Spot price.
So we'll buy back your stuff for spot price. A couple of conditions, but I'll put a link to the video we did a number of months ago on how to sell at spot price.
Yep.
To us, of course, and as we said, hit the big red subscribe button, join the family. We're kicking goals here, aren't we? We're just doing really well. Over 1,100 subscribers now.
Yes,
So
that's
thanks to
excellent.
all the new ones, and thanks
Yeah.
for watching. That's it from me, and it's it from...
Me.
Take care.
See ya.